We are going to start approximations today. So let us take a look at this question. Rounding off to the nearest whole number. So the first part of the question, which is part A, reads 9.66. We want to round this to the nearest whole number. So in this case, this 9 is the whole number. So for us to round off, we look at the next digit. The next digit is just after the comma, which is 6. And 6 is above 5. So any number, if the number is 5 or more, we add 1 to the previous digits and all the preceding digits becomes 0. So if we add 1 to 9, it becomes 10. So our answer becomes 10 point. And all these digits after a comma, they are zeros. So it becomes 10.00, but the zeros after the comma, they are not significant. So to the nearest whole number, 9.66 is equal to 10. And then you simply say to the nearest whole number. Right. Now let us move on to the next part of the question. 79.90 to the nearest whole number. Again, we simply looking at 9. The next digit just after the comma is 9 again, and 9 is 5, is at least 5, which is 5 or more, which means we add 1 to the previous digit. So if we add 1 to 9, it becomes 10. So our answer becomes 10 plus 1 here is 8. So it becomes the 80, 00. But the digits, all the digits after the comma, they are insignificant. So our true answer is 80 without a comma, without any digits after the comma. So that is the correct answer. 80 to the nearest whole number. Right. The second part of the question is number 2. Round the following to the nearest 1000. So for us to round this to the nearest 1000, we need to understand the place value system. So looking at this digit, these ones are units, these ones are tens, these ones are hundreds, and then these ones are thousands. So rounding off to the nearest 1000, we stand at 2. Then we look at the next digit, which is the 100th, which is 4. And 4 is below 5. So we do not add anything to 2. Saka 2 anoramba akadaro, then madigits ese ari pamberi pa 2 anobva achinja kuita mazero. So the true answer here becomes 2, and then all these becomes zeros, which is 2000 to the nearest 1000. So that's how you write, and simply say to the nearest 1000. Then let us now move on to the next part, which is part B. 24,960 to the nearest 1000. And again, understanding the place value system, units, tens, hundreds, and then thousands. So 4 ndio number yedu, total sapana 9. 9 is above 5. So we add 1 to the previous digits, and all these digits will change to 0. So this becomes 25,000 to the nearest 1000. You write to the nearest 1000. So ndo kuround rokomunoita ikoko. Let us now move on to number 3. Number 3 says round off the following to 2 significant figures. Now tane Right now takutarisa nyaya yema-significant figures. Significant means important, so all important figures ndo yatoda kunoraunda off. So kana tichiconsider ma-significant figures tinotanga kuverenga digit rekutanga rinenge risiri 0 ndo ratinotanga kuti 1, asi tinofanira kumaintain yatinoti place value system. Ngatimboonei panapa 3277, digit rekutanga risiri 0 ndi 3, saka 3 is the first significant. Saka tikanzi round off to 2 significant tinotangira kuverenga 3 vachitomuti 1, toverenga 2 ngwa tamuti 2, tanzi 2 significant. Saka takutarisa digit repamberi takamira pana 2 which is 7. 7 is at least 5, saka takuaddira 1 kunani kuna 2, so inobva yatipa iyochi 3300. Umbwa wanyora zvakare kuti waround off to 2 SF like this, 3300 to 2 SF. And yepamberi tinoona musiyano uripo. The number is 0.000408 to 2 significant figures. The most important thing is we need to maintain the place value system here. So kana tichiverenga tichida kuround off to 2 SF tinongodai tinotanga tamaintaina place value system. Manamba ese mutemo wedu ndekuti tinotanga kuverenga the first non-zero digit ndio yatinotanga kuverenga kuti 1 kuti tizoti 2. Saka in this case aya ese aya mazero atina basa na tinomanyora kuitira kuti timaintaine place value system tisachinje, because tikangochinja chete zvinenge zvakutoreva zvimwe zvinhu. So in this case touya panapa 4 takumuti 1 uyu tomuti 2, because the first non-zero digit ndi 4, so 1 2, so toaddira 1 kuna 0 uyu umbwa chinja chita 0, so it becomes 4 1, and then 8 anochinja oita 0, asi 0 nekuda kuti ari kumberi kwakoma hachisina basa, saka takunyora kuti 2 SF like this, ndo maraundiro atinoita here. Saka chango musiyano uripo chete paunoda kungwarirwa pama-significant figures ndeyekuti unotanga kuverenga the first non-zero digit wongokaunda zvawapiwa. Kana kwanzi 3 unototi 1 2 3 wotarisa pamberi. Kana kwanzi 2 unotanga kuverenga the first non-zero digit, the first non-zero ndi 4 wakuiti 1 woti 2, then tongoita zvimwe chete zvatagara chingoita kumashure pakuround off. Let us now move on to the question number 4. Round off the following to 2 decimal places. Right. Apa takushandisa madecimal. Decimal ikoma uyu ndo atinoda. Saka kana wakanzi to 2 decimal places zvikureva kuti uri kuverenga madigits 2 kubva pana koma. Sezvakafanana neipapa tinouya totarisa panhamba yedu which is 6 comma then toti 1 then toti 2, which is takutarisa the next digit which is 6 which is above 5, so toitira 1 uku. Mutemo wedu unonga paungorimwe chete 6.5, then tikaitira 1 pana 7 yoita chi 8, so the answer becomes 6.58 to 2 decimal places. Right. Kana iri se inoi 0.003, mutemo wedu is 2 decimal, saka decimal tongotangira zvakare pana koma. Takuya pano toti 0, saka takuti 1 2, then 3 uyu anobva achinja 3 uyu is less than what 5, saka 0 yedu achinji anoramba ari 0, uyu 3 ndiye achachinja oita 0, so it's 0.00, but ora nekuda kwekuti tanzi 2 decimal places hatitenderwe kuti tingonyore kuti 0 tosiya zvakadaro, tofanira kutoona tine 2 madigits after the comma, so the correct answer is 0.00. Tinenge tichizvida mazero aya ari maviri aya anova important nekuda kwekuti toda kusiya ari ku 2 decimal places. Ukasiya pasina chinhu unongosina kupindura mubvunzo, so 2 ndp ndo musiyano wazvo. Asi kana wanganzi to the nearest whole number unenge wakuuya panapa ungoti 0 zvekumberi zvinhu zvisina basa, but nekuda kwekuti tanzi 2 decimal tofanira kutosiya tine 2 madigits after the comma, ngativerenge tese 1 2, so this is how we answer such questions. See you in the next lesson.